decided to move from CEO to chairman of Sakae Holdings.
Right.
And the Sakae Holdings also has very different lines, of business units. Why?
If you continue to be the CEO, you will continue to be in the operational mode. Our dream is to build 30,000 stocks. Somebody has to be developing the next blueprint, the plans, looking out at the risk, looking out at the global demographics, the global dynamics, which will actually impact our journey. And you need to get prepared soon. And that's why almost like 10 years ago, we started this journey of making sure that we find the CEO, because that's succession plan. Yeah, we started early for contingency, and then next very quickly we started to do the succession plan.
Right. Did you find grooming in-house better? Because you went for training first, right? So you groomed someone in-house?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
We tried bringing people in as well, but we have also the challenge that the people come from different background, different culture. They take time to actually blend in.
Right.
So you take time to see as well.
Okay.
So we went through those journeys, but finally we decided, and that's why I relinquished the CEO title and took on the chairman.
So what's the difference every day now from the last time you were CEO to now? What do you do or think differently now?
Well, as a CEO, you will be involved in probably the current year, the next year, kind of projections and activities. As a chairman for the company, you're looking at the vision. You're looking at whether you have the pieces in place to make that happen. And that's why we have the real estate in place. Because the real estate is important, and we continue to develop it, and we continue to expand and grow it. The global resource is important as well, because you know have a great global brand, Sakae Sushi, and you're not able to tell people where the fish come from, where did they buy the fish from, what do they fish eat every day, because they are fish feed and they are fish feed, if you know what I mean? Yeah. So we want to work with the farms that has the same value system as ours. Because after farming the fish, will you feed it to your children? Will you feed it to your family?
So will you consider this like ecosystem? You kind of started looking around as an ecosystem of which fish farm to partner with and to align more with, which transport to align more with. That's what you started doing. And then you in fact started buying into their company as well, grooming them as well, growing them as well.
We do strategic partnership, but right now we are intending to take a step deeper to cement those partnerships, because the world dynamics are changing as well. So initially we try not to get into the non-core. We're very clearly where is our core. But while you're focusing on your core, you need to understand that there could be risk involved while you're not totally involved in those areas that you're not non-core. So that's why we made a decision to get involved a bit closer, but not trying to run that. That's not our business. But we want to work closely as strategic partners, and maybe even small shareholders.
Because you want to influence the level of your next product through your global resources.
That's right. That's right. And also being able to have control of the kind of quality and also the quantity that comes through.
That's true. You know, after listening to you, there's only one thing in my mind, right? You keep saying this big vision, 30,000. What if our people are not, or the companies I know, they're not so comfortable with the big vision? Why can you be so comfortable with it? Why is this?
When McDonald's first started, how many stores did they have? One. When Starbucks started, how many cafes did they have? One. All of us, whether organizations or people, we came to the world as babies. And we grow. And we grow. Me, myself, and I. It's all that format. And then we grow along the journey. And then along the way, you learn. So the important part is to be able to open your mind completely. Because once you have a certain preset mind, you can't see different parts. Whereas if you have a very open mindset, you're just absorbing and you're morphing. And you're changing all the time. And today's world requires that.
Are you very intuitive, or do you sit and insight comes in? How do you open your mind so that you know this is good and this is not so good?
Well, everybody will have different opinions and everybody have different ideas. So I'm very open to that.
Yeah.
I just listen. I just say, well, everybody has got some inputs.
Right.
And those could be very useful when you start to put them together.
Mhm.
And once you open your mind, the next thing is to follow your heart.
Ah.
Because your heart will have a certain feel and direction of where you intend to go.
Mm.
And then that's beyond the way you live your life.
Mm.
Because when you follow your heart, you will feel happy.
Mm.
Because you're passionate about it, you're doing something that you like.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you're
And-
telling me all you need is open your mind and heart, and you have been
And
able
then-
to be successful.
And then you live your dreams.
So it's possible for everybody, not
Yes.
just Douglas Fu.
No, I think I'm just a small little guy, just very typical Singaporean who has gone on from primary school to secondary school to the normal route.
I guess, but you believe that 30,000 is possible. And actually, to be very fair, I also think we are at the time in Asia to colonize the rest of the world. It's time backwards. And like you said, with the global funding, with the training, with our own new unique branding, so like an Asian food brand,
Yes, because
international.
because we have got a lot of good skills and good knowledge and domain type of things that's happening for the longest time, but we have not actually gone out to the world
Right.
to deliver those experiences and the promise.
And it's time,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, because you need to open the mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.